and welcome back to Belle's Ideas. Today in this video I am going to be filming in my sister's house. She was kind enough to let us film her making her chile con queso, which is also known as queso dip. This recipe is very popular in our family and it goes back many years because my mom used to make it and my sister learned how to make it, and today she's going to be sharing with me and you guys how to make this delicious chile con queso, also known as queso dip. So let's get started in her kitchen, guys. Okay, so I have laid out here what you all are going to be needing. You're going to be needing some oil, the Velveeta cheese, some butter, the Anaheim long green chili. You'll need 2 of those, and you will need five of the jalapeno peppers and some cream of mushroom. Now, once you have all of that, what you will do is you will need a pan like this and like this on this side. Now, you are going to boil your 5 jalapeno peppers. You need to boil those. And the other peppers, you're gonna need to put a little bit of oil. Not too much, just a little bit so they don't stick to the pan. And just let them roast because we're going to peel the skin. And we'll let that finish. And after that is done, I will show you the next step. Okay, now that we are done roasting the chili, this is what it looks like once it's done once it's roasted. Now the other one, we're done boiling it, and this is what it looks like. Now the roasted chili, you want to place it either in a towel, as so, or a paper towel. The reason for this, you're gonna wrap it for a few minutes. If it's still warm, go ahead and wrap it and let it sit for a few minutes. The reason for this is because it'll make the skin peel much easier. Okay, now for the one that is in this other pot that has been boiling, this one, what we're gonna do is place it in a cutting board, and we are going to take, well, this depends on you guys. If you want it to be spicy, you can leave the seeds in there. If you don't want it to be spicy, you must take the seeds out and cut the stem off. My sister is going to cut the stem off. Obviously, you're going to do that, but she's also going to take the seeds out because she does not like it spicy. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to open up the can of cream of mushroom. And one thing I forgot to tell you is you will also need a blender because we're going to put the cream of mushroom in the blender. Now you're going to put the chilies in the blender. Now these are the jalapenos. All 5 of them. Now let me show you what it should look like once you are done blending it. This is exactly how it should look. Now we have let these green chilies sit for a minute, and we're going to go ahead and take the skin off, as you can see. Then you will also take the stem off. Same thing for these. If you want to keep the seed, you can, or you can take it off. Now in this pan, we're gonna put a little bit of butter. Now we're gonna cut up the chili. Saute your chili and you put the butter to give it a richer flavor. It just gives it a nice flavor. In this pot we're going to be adding 1 cup of milk. Now we got to you have to make sure that the milk is warm before you start anything else. So right now what we're doing is we're going to heat up or warm up the milk. The milk is now boiling. As you can see, it's boiling. We are going to add the chilies, the jalapenos that we put in the blender. We're gonna pour it, not until the milk is warm, along with the cream of mushroom that we put in the blender. We're gonna mix it all together. So in there you have the warm milk, cream of mushroom, and the 5 jalapenos. You stir it to mix it all together. We're going to cut up the Velveeta in squares. This makes it easier to melt in the pot. You don't want to put the whole bar of cheese. The cheese like as so. That way you for sure don't want to put large pieces or the whole bar in the pot. If you cut it up in cubes, it makes it easier to melt. You stir, you mix it up slowly. Now you want to make sure that your flame is not high, maybe medium or in between medium and low. It'll melt because your cheese will burn quick. You may want to make sure you don't leave the stove. Just keep stirring it slowly. You don't want to rush it because it will burn and it will stick to the pan quickly. If you want it thick, you add less milk. If you want it more runny, then you add more milk. But remember, if you're gonna add more milk, you have to warm it up because it does make a difference. It's very important that if you're gonna add milk, you warm it up. Do not add cold milk. Okay, so now that we've stirred it and we make sure that we got rid of all the lumps in there, all the cheese is melt, this is what it should look like. There's no more cheese or little squares. It's all melted, no lumps. Now after this, we're gonna go ahead and add the other chili that we roasted. We're gonna mix it in here, as so. And there is the famous nacho cheese, also known as chile con queso. I hope you guys follow the recipe and that you like it. Leave me comments, ask me any questions. And if you're new to this channel, make sure and subscribe and stay connected because there's lots more videos to come. Thank you guys.